Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute. This music isn't right. The scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time to the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That is indiecd.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, musicians, and other creatives. Now, we are also made possible by sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of my ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. And the Big Stumpy Robots line of books and games, as well as, but not limited to, Hades and Hellfire, a dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Now, I have a lot to cover and a lot to get into. Happy Friday, folks! It is a beautiful, frigid one, which is making me want to cancel a large number of my plans and just sit back, relax, and say, oh, no. Because it is a balmy 19 degrees with a 19-degree wind speed out, 19 mile per hour wind speed out here, which means that's too dang cold for yours truly. Blessings be upon anyone who is having to travel today. In the news, we have quite a bit to discuss, a little bit to go off on, and a few very special things to bring to the public. I'm saving one last for not least because it will be a bid for your wonderful support and possibly some fundage for a dear friend. But first, I have an update from our own Kelly Austin. Today is a day of Kellys. Atomic Stories. Look at this. This is what the finished product is going to look like. Atomic Stories has been uploaded. I'm waiting for a few stores to accept them, says Kelly Austin. Once it's done, pre-order start. Long, hard work does finally pay off. I'll be back with the group on your show Monday. Have a fantastic day. I am so excited to see this project come to fruition. We've been following it a long time. Some truly great people have been involved as artists and authors. I'm really pleased, and I look forward to eventually handing that lady money somehow. Now, today I am actually coming at you with probably less sleep than I should have, but more than I have been getting, because I was helping out a friend and talking to a couple others, dealing with some of their concerns. Um, what I'm about to say may seem counterintuitive, but I do want to remind you guys that sometimes, in the words of Fat Falstaff, as spoken of by the Bard, discretion is the better part of valor. Right now, things are kind of strange. There's a lot going on with current events that we're expecting, and a lot of wind up for the big inaugural hubbub. That means certain elements are starting to act out more and more frequently in certain places. Most people who have obvious signs of being of a culture separate from what's considered the mainstream have experience with bullying. And there's a sliding scale from mild bullying to actual threats to life. And I was speaking with a friend who was enduring things that looked like they might be sliding on that scale quite a bit. I hate saying this because it goes counter against a large number of my personal beliefs. But sometimes, if you have the capacity, you have to play the gray man. You have to be careful how you manifest your personality. Now, that goes against everything I want to believe. It goes against everything I support. Because according to me, according to the me I want to be and the you I want you to be, everybody should be able to fly their flag proudly and boldly. And I want you to be able to do that. But on the other side, I want you to live till tomorrow. So please use caution, okay? It is important that you manifest yourself. It is important that you represent what you believe and how you believe it. And I want you all to be able to be those blazing lights. But to do that, you have to survive. So one of the sets of people I was talking to had concerns because they were, frankly, they're of an alternative religion, and they were concerned that they're getting more and more hassle for showing what they believe. I believe that to be nightmarish and horrific. But I am weighing my personal philosophy versus my tactical assessment. It is saintly to manifest your beliefs when it is unpopular. God, slipping into my honorable quote. Mr. Lippmann, I apologize for butchering it, but a man has honor if he holds to his ideals, even though it is unpopular, unprofitable, or dangerous to do so. And yes, that is a valid point. But there is no shame in doing what you have to do to make it through the next few weeks, the next few months, even the next few years. I want you here. Okay? So in all this, I will back your play. I want you to know that. I'm here for you. We're here for you. Just say the word. Okay? That being said, if you are in a position where you can, friends, be yourself whenever you can. And I understand the threat that represents. I understand how dangerous it can be to be yourself in spite of uh, social pressures and the depths that forced conformity can go. But I do believe if enough of us are honest enough about who and what we are, the numbers will balance out a whole lot different than the bullies think. Okay? So I will be there. The people in my chat will be there. And we are in odd times. Regardless how you choose to play it, know you have the love and support of some great people. Okay? Now, beyond that, because I am not going to dwell, that is not my style. We have some other important business. Okay, I have not looked at my chat, but before she gets in here, on the off chance you haven't been notified, today is Kelly Rothermel, aka Kat Rothermel, aka the rock and roll art goddess's birthday. This needs to be a big deal, in part because she warrants all the praise and joy, in part because she has done so much for so many for so long with so little gratitude and appreciation that she needs to hear it. Okay, so I want all of you to go to her Zazzle, Rock and Roll Art Goddess. I'll run her video, okay? And if you have the funds, buy something awesome. If you don't have the funds, at least share the link, promote, share around. So I want you guys to hook Kelly up. She shouldn't know I'm on this. She hasn't been on the show in a while, so I figure she's busy. Don't tell her I sent you. Just go do that. Okay? Good. Because she deserves all the awesome. In other news, check it out. Oh, the light is back. Did I have to go to Menards and spend way too much for some GU24 bulbs that have this funky little, I have one. I can show you. These are called GU24 bulbs. They are very expensive, comparatively. But those should last me quite some time. Now, you may notice for broadcasting purposes, this light is a bit harsh, a bit bright, man, does it show all the warts and lines. Please forgive me, because once this is cleaned up and my art studio is art studioing again, and I can convince something to accept scams, I will need a place with as close to daylight, unaltered light as possible, so that when I'm doing my assorted art, I can see colors closer to how they actually are, how they'll appear for everyone else, not in my lighting, which means we default with something like this, some daylight light. So it is a little brighter. I hope that doesn't bother you. I kind of like the soft, warm thing, so I may actually get a different bulb for my orb of illumination back here. And see, now I'm tempted to make like a whole Ponder the Orb stand for it. Anyway, and get that up. But I'm going to run an ad, and then I'm going to run Joe's ad. Because I mentioned Kelly Rothermel, I want you guys to hook her up. So, and don't tell her. Just hook her up. She deserves all the joy. So let me find her ad. I'm not ending the show early. Don't panic. Be back in 40 seconds to intro Joe's ad.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel. But otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
You saw nothing. Now, go to the link she talked about, support her, be awesome, and then go on like her socials and wish her happy birthday. My plan was to do artwork for her, but I had to climb a ladder. And those of you who know me know climbing a ladder is a big deal for me. So I got it done. 'Twas not pretty. But before I run Joe's ad to remind you the glory of Indie CD, because you know I'm going to. If you are out and about today, which weather-wise around here you shouldn't be, Menards is still having their 15% off anything you could shove in a bag in their little grocery bag sale, and I hit it quite sizably. So you should too if there's anything you need from Menards. We are not sponsored by Menards. I simply like them. However, Menards, if you're watching, hook me up. And if Menards can't hook me up, well, I guess we'll just have to let our good friend Joe do so. Alrighty, let's hit the comments for where they lie. And okay, do this, and we are, whoops, right here. Excuse me. How unprofessional. First through the door is Foxy, slides right in after watching sunrise. Hello, Foxy. How are you doing, darling? And coming up right behind her is Donna Carleen. Hello, Donna. So, how goes the advertisement for Luck of the Irish? Anything involving leprechauns and Babylon 5 style sci-fi? I am baffled. I need to know more. Give me an ad. You guys can't yell at me because they made me an ad. It is frantic. There's a word I'm looking for. Anyway.
Slightly insane, I think, is the word you're looking for, or words, rather.
That was the voice of Joe. I am not a Joeist heretic. I just happen to know him. Anyway, that is an obscure reference to a lovely book called The Philosophical Strangler and Forward the Wizard, but really, The Philosophical Strangler is the one you need to read first. By Eric Flint. Read it. Great fun. Again, not sponsored. And Morning, all. Hey, Trey. And hey, Foxy. Hey, Donna. Going for Trey. Hey, going for Trey. Be right back. Hey, Coffee. Yeah, I dyslexiaed that and I just ran with it. We're getting through. And we got greetings. And Joe, who shockingly is here, is greeting everyone. And we got more greetings and accountability, says Joe. I might attempt to do a burning. Behind the code, burning the code. Burning the code! Yes, I need some caffeine. I need some caffeine. I need some caffeine! Yes, no. Coffee! Anyhow. Wow. I'm sorry. The 90s got a hold of me for a second. Attempt to do a behind the code on Monday night to get Dimitri's profile set up. However, it will depend on the Wi-Fi at the hotel I will be using in Indy for training. Yes, Joe will be at a hotel in Indy for all of you looking for those, unsavory hookups. No, hey, Joe. And Joe? Trey says, you just think you'll be able to get some work done if I'm not around, Joe. Hashtag kidding. You can be delightfully distracting, Trelena. And accountability, finished editing job by sending it back to the writer with pointing out all the times that he repeated himself. I recently have been listening to some Reddit stories been put on that have been read probably by AI. I suspect they may have been written by AI. I'm not sure, but they are monstrously repetitive at points. And I suspect that, that gentleman's book will go from a 50,000 word monstrosity of a novel to, a novella, judging by Carl's frustration. Trey, I don't see you as a wife who bugs her hubby much. Care to speak to that, Joe? Congratulations, you just saw the key to a happy marriage, as well as discretion being the better part of valor, as demonstrated by Joseph Bachman. Well done, Joe. Very nice. And we're joined by Rock and Roll Art Goddess. Hey, Happy New Year, all. Happy New Year, Cat, and happy birthday, my dear. I hope you're getting in as much trouble as you can and spending as much time in that lovely suit you got for your birthday. Bam. Anyway, in the words of a very specific sitcom, treat yourself. Get yourself something. Have a good time. You deserve it. Badang. Trey says, nice. Hi, Cat. Hello, Cat. And happy birthday again. Isn't it your birthday? They say it's your birthday. I'm not getting sued. Anyway. Hey, Trey. Hey, girl. Yes. Happy birthday. As Trelena quotes the philosopher Frosty the Snowman. Anyway, I hope it's a good one. And Snowman is out there looking for the bandit. Thanks to Trey. Thanks, Carl. I am currently working on the good. Live it. Live the good. Trey, I had to tell that writer that most writers will edit themselves before they hire an outside editor. There's no need to repeat yourself over and over and over self-help book or any book. Now, I will say a little bit of repetition in nonfiction can be helpful. A little bit. As in the building on what we discussed in chapter 3, here in chapter 4, expound a little bit, we will deal with yada, yada, yada. Beyond that, I didn't even charge him. He needs to do more work himself before sending it out again. Nicely done. I had to figure out what the heck I did to my arm because, wow, I hurt myself and I have no idea how. Happy birthday! And morning, Foxy, Donna, Carl. Just Thesis is greeting all y'all. All y'all are getting greeted. And happy birthday! Oof, Carl. Hey, Thesis. Hi, Thesis. Hey, sounds like you were quite kind to him, Carl. I'm impressed. You know, if you're paying a guy $50 to read your book and even that guy can't finish it, your readers will demand a refund. Oh my goodness, yeah. And Cat is thanking Foxy and hey, Blade, and thanks. Morning. Here comes the dawn. Sorry. I went to click it and I saw I had a private message. Now I have to keep a straight face, which is more challenging than you would think. Anyway, Dawn is the creator behind Buddy and Georgette, her fabulous fashionable felines, her fancy kitties, if you will. And you can find that all on Facebook.com/ I believe it's Georgette and Buddy. Well, it could be Buddy and Georgette. She'll have to throw a link so you could just click it. Now, she is also the host of Indie CD 411. It's a good time. Now I have comment dump for a moment. So much comment dump. Bump. Okay, where are we? Pow. I have to find where I am so I can do with what I must. Okay. And Foxy, I figured he was an old man, like me and a new writer. Might treat him nicely. Not everyone will. Good man, Carl. Hey, Dawn. Dawn. Accountability. Office is painted except for one 4-inch strip. So that wide. No, that wide. 4 inch? Scroll down. Never mind. Oh. And everything is working again. The purge has been real. The purge! Y'all, I can't hope for the purge because I'm going to get myself complete. Too many people are looking for me. No purge. Love it. The purge. Cats are high as after I suggested Trey put catnip in the paper bag they were distracted by while she was working. Wow. With the mighty vape exhale. Those cats have been visited by the spirit of Chichius and Chongus. Anyway, LOL Joe, LOL. Hey, dog! Cats greeting. And catnip calms older cats. It's like caffeine for kittens, though. Brett and Hobo are both seeing dragons. I've had cats the opposite. I think it just depends on the kitty and the mood. And thanks, Foxy. You mean Hermione is always going to be hyper? No! Sorry, I fell off the Nakatomi Tower for a moment. It happens. Though, we had a cat once that liked to watch screensavers back when they were a really big thing. I love screensavers. I had one of those flying toasters from a Monty Python CD. Gave the cat some knit satter in front of the screen. Good Lord, those pupils were huge. Our cats are fascinated by Nick's scrolling text under the show and YT cat TV shows. There are several really nice Zen programs that run streams from like the Monterey Aquarium or just big aquariums. My cats quite like those. LOL. I used to have a cat that loved to watch Gumby. Oh, I have up on my wall of cool somewhere, and I can't see it right now because I'm using my close-in glasses, a little tiny Pokey. I love Gumby. That's something, though, if you look back and go, you showed that to children? Yes, there are reasons we are the way we are. Cute cat. I swear I made that kitty's ear. Brad likes to bat people on the TV in the living room. His main bappy was Dr. Crusher on Star Trek. Brett is a gentleman of taste and refinement. I see no problem with wanting to bap Gates McFadden, especially during that era. Don't forget to like and share, folks. Please do. And we are at the half hour, so I'm at a reasonable, findable point. Time for a commercial. Let's see what we can run. You know what? Let's run this one. We haven't run our bill. Now, back to our comments already ready in progress. Don't forget to like and share, folks. Hey, Nick. Hello, Nick. Brad should have bapped Wesley because no one likes Wesley. Slow your roll, Thesis. Wesley's character may have been, at times, insufferable. However, Will Wheaton is an angel among us and must be protected. Plus, without Wesley, we'd never get chaos. And, you know, you have to have chaos for leverage to feel right. Nick! Yes, my dear. I take it you were, by the time step, you were here for my hesitant meddlings. Oh, my. I can tell he's got a new light in there. So bright. Oh! Yes, I climbed a ladder for you people. Like our bathroom after replacing 3 burnt out lights blinding after. Indeed. Atomic Stories looks so good, doesn't it? Nice cover. That Witzman dude told the story in there. I'm sure the other stories were good. Yeesh. My audio processor is lagging badly this morning. Yeesh, I see. In my brain, not computer. Oh, honey, I have been using dyslexia as a verb all day, which has had some interesting... I sent this to Mandy because I thought of you, and then I reread it and went, because I read it this way. And good morning, everyone. Good morning, Chris Walker. Happy Friday. Don't forget to like. Please do. Chris covers the ears for the incoming squee. Got that little Doppler effect going on. Sounds like a TIE fighter screaming by. Anyway. Hey, Chris. Morning, Chris. We have the rock and roll art goddess in the chat. Awesome. And it's her birthday. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. And it's her birthday. See, everybody loves Chris. Cat's birthday. That cat birthday. Sorry, I don't know how else to expand. Those are emojis, and I don't speak modern hieroglyphics. Thanks. You're welcome. Yes, Don. Please put that extra bulb in a drawer that is cat safe. Oh, that extra bulb is going in a garbage because that's broken. Apparently, I'm in a quiet mood today. Well, today, here on Nick Public Radio, NPR, Don's going to be listening to me speak in a calm and soothing tune for the next couple moments until we remember that it's Cat's birthday. Thus, we must party and manifest. And those of you who haven't seen my awesome Hawaiian shirt with Tiki Men and Bigfoot need to, because it is love. Dawn, you did squee for Chris. Wow. Bad girl. Oops, squee. I think Dawn needs more coffee. Yes, yeah, I do. My wake-up routine got wonkified. Oh my. Boy, do I get that. One thing out of order and I'm discombobulated all day. One of my favorite words. Save big money with Menards. Yep, at Menards. I miss Menards sometimes. You never knew what you'd find. Stands up and takes hat off for the Midwestern National Anthem. Menards is my one-stop shop. Yep, I got vitamins, light bulbs, 3 new end tables, toys for Xander, Christmas lights / business lights for next year, a severely discounted blaster, because I didn't get to go to Goodwill, even though I drove by 2 of them. 2 Goodwills. Yes. Menards is a dangerous place for my pocketbook. Isn't it just? I have a... No, dear Lord, Carl's drunk. I have a Menards credit card, gals. Flirting. That big card saved our butts one of these visits to Minnesota. Swoons. Beds of Kyle. You're giving me the vapors. Shoot. I'm not proud. How you doing? $20 is $20, folks. Anyway, good morning, Cat, Bladed, Chris, Dawn, and anyone else that snuck in while I was trying to multitask. Hello. My hobby and I have done many a date night at Menards whilst working on all our remodeling. Our tradition used to be Mandy and I would go to the Menards and then hang out in the Menards parking lot and daydream about our dream house when someday we would have a home of our own. And now we do. And we need to spend a lot of big Menards money there, but we don't have it. And everything I listed was well under 3 digits, so yes. Hey, Joe. Looks like we all need some caffeine. Welcome to 2025. Huh. Triple Munsey points this weekend for premium members. Wait a second. Munsey? Did someone say Munsey?
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a Koepp, so here's our rep. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we've got to Munsey. Download that app and help us Koepp, and you can play it too. Munsey is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munsey, sure. We want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we got to Munsey. Download that app and help us Koepp, and you can play it too.
Sorry, there was Munseying, and Munseying requires a little bit of boom. And I thought you might be referencing Camber the Heretic? Nope. Or Camber? Caffeine and me is interesting. I don't do it anymore. Smart man, Joey. You need to get Dimitri on Behind the Code. Joey's very engaging and entertaining. Probably be one of your highest rated shows. And Art Goddess says, thanks, Nick. Oh, you're more than welcome. And Happy New Year. Yes, I've got some treats scheduled today. Yes. Dimitri would be great to have on the show, but I think it might be better to have him on Indie CD 411. Dump some more comments. I finally got to experience Menards last year. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I probably spent too much money there if I lived near one. Indeed. My baby's delayed. And justice delayed is justice denied. All felons deserve quick sentencing. Anyway, it worked, LOL. Why not, Joe? Don would be the one interviewing him both times. Menards trip scheduled for IndieCD.com weekend? These things can happen. I've learned that I can't multitask that well when I'm trying to do site updates and conversacate at the same time. Really? I can't understand why. After all, you're not a cryptid. Of course not. I am not. But I have friends who are. And because I am not, I support cryptid rights. Ooh, I think I was just Keisha. Hardcore. Deal with it. Probably so. Oh, I must clarify, my cat loved the claymation Gumby and not the Eddie Murphy SNL Gumby. Oh, that's a deep cut, my dear. Oh, which is so, Chris. And other accountability. 57 standard BSRs are printed. Working on a second set of heavy BSRs currently, with one more to print later today. It is so glorious that I'm going to have to give Joe so much money. Okay. Then, when I'm back from training, I'll move on to the next unit. I read that, Joe. Saw 57 and thought of steak sauce. Come here, guys. Let's just stop. Okay. I gotta get serious with you for just a second. Just let me come here. Do I have your attention? A properly prepared steak. Medium well, if that's your jam. Medium rare, if you're a little bit more into the flavor. Also depends on the quality of the meat. But a little salt, a little pepper, sear each side, throw it in the oven to finish. Friends, a proper steak requires no sauce. Not steak sauce, not barbecue sauce, not even soy sauce. A proper steak is a thing of beauty. This has been a public service announcement from everyone who's ever worked behind the house. Thank you. Now I want steak, dang it. It's so nice spending some of my birthday. It's so nice having you here. You are a vision of beauty, even only in the back of my mind, dear. Front of my thoughts in the back of my mind. Now, and a special BSR trophy is in the works for the BSR tournament. Oh my gosh. Y'all, not gonna lie, kinda want it. But I'm not going to be playing in my own tourney again after that whole mishap with the fourth muck. Accountability, declutter, maybe? I don't know. I wonder what Indigo would think of Squee. I might use the trophy as a subathon stream, since it's going to take over 30 hours to print. See if I can't get a few more subscribers on my channel. Ooh, have that running while you're talking and chatting? You're getting Keisha done. We love having you here, Kat. And yeah, decluttering would be a good idea for me too. I will do it. Who knows? Same here. My dresser is starting to stuff a lunch. You are among your people. Thanks, Joe. You stuffed all that into a grocery bag, Nick? Dang, no wonder you racked up there. A Tockert in pursuit of a deal, when given clear understanding of the requirements, may occasionally bend time and space to accomplish their goals. All righty then. Coughs. Nope, still can't sing without triggering cough. Oh, Foxy. Chair. And who just spilled their coffee on themselves? I'm fine, just GERD. If your coffee is strong enough, you can absorb the caffeine through osmosis of the skin. I don't know if that's true, but I believe it to be. No, thank you, Kat. Poor Don. Oh, no. He's going to say a chair. Ho, did I break Nick? LOL? I don't know what you're talking about. I agree, Nick. I only use steak sauce when they're overcooked and tough. Yes. Love steak sauce on a hamburger or ranch dressing. It depends what else you have on the hamburger. I am something of a fan of the Royal burgers, so give me a bacon cheeseburger base. The burger mix can have a little bit of pork sausage or thrown in there. Pork sausage in the original mix. Anyway, properly salted, properly peppered, lettuce, bit of tomato, preferably Roma's because they don't get the gush in the middle. Bacon. But a fried egg is a must. Properly sunny side up or over easy egg so you get that gush. Oh, friends. The trick becomes the bun. Do you do a nice brioche? I actually like part of my steak with sauce and part without. Well, I can appreciate that too. Ooh, accountability, working on the first few pages of my art journal right now. As of now, excellent. I miss steak sauce, says Dawn. I miss ketchup. I miss tomatoes. Hugs Dawn. Okay, done wallowing. We understand. Better run an ad to distract Dawn from her wallowing. Alrighty. And have another wallow. They're free. Could you do non-tomato ketchup? I have no idea what they're made of. Your choice, Chris. Feel free. I am something, though, of a connoisseur of burgers. You see, as I had to explain, I was at the Weber Grill in Chicago one time. A friend of mine was having their, they had two bachelor parties. One was for their sober friends, one was for their not sober friends. And I'm sitting at the Weber Grill, and I ordered a hamburger. Actually, I ordered a cheeseburger because I'm rather fond of cheeseburgers. But the table looked at me and went, "But Nick, you are at the Weber Grill. Everything is done on charcoal. You could order some of the finest meats, etc." No, because a good steak is actually remarkably consistent in texture. A hamburger, though, will tell you everything you need to know about the chef and the kitchen. If they bring you out one of those Angus pressed things, okay, it's good, but they're really not investing a lot. Now, if they have a house blend, delicately spiced, properly made, and they understand that a hamburger should be about medium to medium well too. And I will tell you, that was one of the best hamburgers I've ever had. And cheeseburger, that is. And yes, see, I have a concurrence, but cookie recommend something banana sauce. I need to look into that. Yeah, it's a universal love language. Yes, we do devolved food. Looks like an IKEA dog right now. That cannot be comfy. You never know. So a lot of beloved animals like to semi-disassemble. But, it's a dog thing. Now, I swear we have been mocked of late by the weather in that we don't get a nice Christmassy dusting till a bunch of people take their Christmas lights down. So for the people leaving them up, possibly to Epiphany if that's your jam, possibly because you're just lazy, whatever, thank you. Coming home last night in the dark and getting to see Christmas lights by snow, in the snow. Mandy even stopped and drove a detour through Fowler so that I could see a little bit of lights on the way home. It was very nice. It wasn't quite what I was aiming for this season, but it was very, very nice, and I appreciate it. And let's see. The best burger I ever had was a Papa Burger from our local A&W. Sadly gone downhill since then. I can understand that. The top ones, I had a cheeseburger at Smiley's in Maine. That was very good. Got a Smiley's surprise sundae. I still remember that many, 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 many years later. Weber Grill. My mom makes the best burgers, though. See, she always grinds her own meat for hamburger, so they're a little lean. But oh, it's so good. Oh. And now I'm hungry. I may be snowed in over the weekend into the beginning of the week. Are you prepped for that? Do you have power backups, blankies, lots of munchies, something to watch? Good books that you can get at Amazon.com/stores/Nicholas/Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert. I think, do I have my link up in the chats? I really should. Because, we should always promote. Nope, not on this one. I'll fix it later. But you can also go to indiecd.org, and if you don't have a good book, you can find great authors. And my information scrolls across. Just dig around. You can find me. I have more books than people realize. I have sci-fi books. I have horror books. I have horrific sci-fi books. That came out wrong. No. I have sci-fi horror books. I have games. It's good. You should buy them. Now. Dawn. The worst was at Burger King in Arizona. Overcooked and floppy. Just gross. Mick Burger. The worst for me is when Dad got distracted and they looked and tasted like charcoal under them. Ouch. When we get a new place, Ted gets a burger. I get grilled chicken. That tells us all we need to know about the place. Gotcha. No, really. Now, there are some things I look expressly for. In a restaurant, if they have lemon rice soup, I am interested. If I am feeling fancy, a good Reuben. I understand that, Chris. Unless it's fast food, I don't order a hamburger restaurant. I understand that too. A lot of it depends on the kind of restaurant. You want to fit in. But if I'm trying out one, I use it as a litmus test because I have consistent measured over many, many, many years of eating many, many hamburgers. For example, there used to be a place called the Chocolate Shop in Fowler that had fabulous, let me say that again, fabulous hamburgers. And were they the little aforementioned cheap Angus burgers? Yes. But they were prepared properly. And books, I think I have about 500 physical books. I'm set, plus a couple good works I'm reading, for works in progress I'm reading for peeps. You rock. Those are good. They have lots of good food, though. Indeed. If I see French dip on a menu, I must try it. If you play, there is a place a few miles from us that has the best I've ever tasted. Wonderful. Joe Bachman, whom I love dearly, so when I say curse his black heart for this, got me some crab rangoon from the local Chinese place for the sole purpose, and admittedly, of destroying my heart. The fiend. But, oh yeah, I love you too, Joe. All the love in the world. He stopped whatever serious business he was on to flash that heart. So, you know, there is love. But, guys, we're hitting the end of the video because I want you guys to be able to have time to get over to Nita and Daphne's channel over at the Indie Comics. What is it? Indie Comics Connection? Oh, just look up Daphne Lage. Anyway, because my brain just went derp. Because they have a great show too. So I'm going to run some ads. That way I have time to talk and wrap things up. Okay? I have lots of ads I want to run. Let's get it done. Boom.
Hello, I'm Dan Hallfield. I'm the senior editor and publisher of Abelian Webzine, the world's oldest free creative writing e-zine since 1997. Since then, we have helped over 500 amateur writers learn what they needed to turn pro. www.aphelion-webzine.com and read not only what we've got going on right now, but 28 years worth of our archives of stories. Thank you very much.
And sorry. You know what? Sure. You guys asked for it. You're going to hear it. God help us all. Because it's her birthday.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
All right, let's wrap up these comments and then we'll sign off. Let's see that. Making me all hungry. Have a great start to your weekend, everybody. Take care. Happy birthday, Kat. Enjoy your day. Celebrate accordingly. That translates to have fun, but don't get caught. Good day and weekend all. We need to feed cats, then go off on our own then off to our own lunch in Muncie. Have a great weekend, everyone. Be safe. You're part of lovely weather. We are slated to get across the center of the U.S. In a bizarre twist of fate, I am getting hammered with more snow than up north is. This is weird. Jostles Calvin to wake him up. Kitty cat lunchtime. See some of you in a certain room later. Be safe and warm. See y'all tonight. Later. Aw, Nick. Thanks for playing my ad again. I have known Kat longer than her appearance would make people believe capable. Possible. And I have to say this. Every time I get the X's and O's, I melt a bit. Just, boom. Y'all don't understand. She was the avatar of, like, Stevie Nicks and Cyndi Lauper with just that. Yeah, just absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Happy birthday, Kat. Figured out when Nick's music reminds me of ska on speed scratched by rapper, which really does sound like the interior of my mental processes. With that, guys, keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve it, but you cannot edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. See y'all over on the other channel, the Historical Fencing Guild, for the Historical Fencing Guild's live stream tonight. And more than a few of you will be skipping it to lurk in the green room. You know who you are. Toodles. Happy birthday, Kat.